at the time of the financial crash of 2008, when I was making my last film, The Queen of Versailles. I started to think about how all of the hundreds of photo stories and stories in my filmmaking since the early 90s might be connected, and when considered together, might tell a bigger story about the way we've changed. I was struck when I would talk to kids and ask them what they wanted to be when they grew up, and the most common reply was rich and famous, which is not a job, but really got me thinking about how the American dream has changed and kind of how we've gone from values of hard work and frugality and discipline to values of bling and celebrity and narcissism. I started to see connections, and the gender piece really came together to me when I realized it was about the commodification of women's bodies and how the commodification of the human being was kind of the ultimate cost and degradation of capitalism. And the way I saw this was through women's bodies and through a kind of continuum where girls learned at an early age that their value came from their body, that their body gave them currency. And I had photographed this extensively, beginning with little girls playing dress up at the kind of innocent age of 3, 4, and 5, and saw this continuum through the kind of pouting and sexy dress for pictures to the kind of idealization of sex work. Like there was a 15-year-old who told me that if she could be anything, she would be a topless dancer because she knew if she could do that, she would have the confidence for anything. And I started looking at if your value is your body, you have to hold on to that, and the kind of draconian measures that women from all financial backgrounds were undergoing in the pursuit of youth. Capitalism exploits insecurities, and women and girls are plagued with insecurities, particularly body image insecurities, which make them particularly vulnerable. But I also saw that vulnerability with children, with poor people, with people in other countries who are trying to kind of assimilate and emulate the American dream. So in a way, girls were kind of a case study for how capitalism exploits insecurities, and that is actually an amazing driver for consumerism, that if you tell people that they're not good enough or less than, then they become avid consumers and they need that product or thing that will fix them, only to find that there's then another product that can fix them even more.